Yay!
Alright.
I don't
geek
get to
enough
hang
to
out
join
with
the
his
geeky
family,
club?
of course.
Huh? I'm 10 times geekier than you. Child.
The baddie
Germ openly admitted to me playing 2 full days of nothing but Warcraft.
No,
That makes him pretty nerdy.
I've played 2 full years. Nothing but
Alright, welcome everyone.
I'm probably at the same level. So.
And I gotta open up the dashboard. Alright, we're live, so
Talk Brown!
that's my online name. That's my online.
Dude, that's the future of my favorite movie of all time.
That's
why I'm going to play Sebastian Stan.
Isn't it Maple Story for about 2 years?
Is it still a Maple Story?
Occasionally.
Once.
Mario.
That's like the animation.
The second
You
one
can't,
wasn't
you can't tell
really
right now,
as
but I'm very Irish. I dyed my hair, but it's usually red. My beard is like
Red hair is
bright.
racially
My
Norwegian.
beard is like bright red. My dad was born in Dublin.
Oh, really?
Like all my family lives in
Oh,
So,
It's like
okay. They're the redheaded kind, not the black Irish.
redheaded.
now I gotta find your character sheets. I'm sorry,
My
camera.
kid's dad is English, and I'm like, yay! I'm gonna have English with me.
I'm like 75% Irish.
I'm an American, but I've got like ancestors from other places.
People say I have a British accent.
No, you don't.
I don't, but I'll say what say.
Not at all. Do you have your paperwork?
Yeah.
Do you have your papers? We'll make a lineage with history.
I call the monster back.
His page he looks like,
Oh,
you
the
know,
red one.
Anglicans and everything. And I'm like, but you guys
All
are
the green ones.
really
Ah, Dream's got green die. That means I'll have the double lot die for my own choice.
I look a lot like Stuart.
Every time an enemy rolls with something
Everyone's
good or
a
bad,
little like Stuart.
switch to these.
Doesn't he look like Stuart? And you guys have that look, so.
I wish you'd stop comparing us to our family members.
She's the one doing it.
I'm sorry, but I can tell you're related. Excuse me. And I don't get to hang out with many of your family.
Me neither.
So.
My dad called me the other day and said, "Give me that gas card back," and then you never come.
What? They're all pissed at you?
They're not allowed to talk to us.
Choose that.
Yeah, true. But at the same time, they would be frowned upon at the same if they didn't talk.
I get the concept.
I don't know if it's supposed to come
I don't like it.
to the time.
It bothers me.
I
If I
understand
didn't
it.
go a full week without latching on me somehow.
It's a bad association kind of thing. And they're trying to be nice.
I never
people.
felt better.
You haven't seen Philip for a
My
week?
parents were.
Yeah.
Normally
No,
he spends half the week at your
I
house.
know.
My parents were like Baptist.
I'm trying to
I
just have
didn't
this week
agree with
myself.
any of it.
Alright, so
Early.
And this week I
Now,
was
and then when I
for
got
2 8 hour
older
days,
and
and
I
next
got
week
more
I'm
open
off.
about things, I was like,
Yeah. I'm tired
had
of
Okay.
opinions about
I just
Christianity.
don't care
I
anymore.
don't like know what to do with all my time.
It hurts.
9.
You know.
It does.
Yeah, dude.
I know how it feels.
Probably watch that off right now. Work that.
I don't get to see my kids that much.
Serious?
Not because of that.
Oh.
It's because my.
Okay.
So partially, but.
Bart, dying, Salty, and your character are the only ones still in the boat. After you guys left the monster island of Burza, you continued north and dropped off Dell at the island of Relgax. And he set up shop there. You left him there with a little bit of stuff and some money and things so that he can rebuild his gunsmith empire.
Before we say bye to him, I was going to put in some requests.
Well, we'll just say it says those requests were installed already. If you want.
I don't even know what they are.
Well, if you want, you can tell me, and we'll just say that it says
So,
though you saw it.
tired.
Okay. I wanted some sort of a repeater gun. Or even an under-over gun with 2 triggers on it.
So you want a gun that fires multiple shots. This is pre-colonial.
2 separate barrels, basic damage inside.
They have
Super old school and easy.
Yeah,
moving parts.
but I'm not to. It's not to say that I won't do it for you, but it's.
This is me explaining
So is
to
that-
Dell, like, it sounds really hard. I'm like, yeah, it's got the 2 barrels. You just tell the 2 firing mechanisms on each side.
Well, Dell's telling you, I can do it. It's not hard at all. But I'm going to tell you, it's going to take some time, and it's going to make its accuracy far worse.
I suppose that's what happens. Classic Derringer.
All right, so, and you guys are headed back south again, but Bart's going to tell you that if you ever go close to the island of, I think it was Guerra,
People, if you can see me.
the pirate island. If you ever go to the pirate island again, you're gonna be attacked by the blind captain because
And
That's where he forts.
you're driving around in his ship, and that's his port, right?
Oh, I'm not
He
that.
owns that port.
But we still have the pirate code on the mainland.
Yeah, you have mainland pirate code.
I used to weigh like
Absolutely.
and I'm like,
Well,
Soon, so we are.
so,
But
Yes.
Dell's gonna have restock the ship.
That's me, then.
Dell restocked the ship at Relgax, and he says, "I'd really like to know what's out there in the old islands that."
I like it.
Yeah, we like. Well, I'd really like to see what's on the island of Vogue. You remember we saw Vogue?
The one with the tower. The obelisk thingy with the 4.
The 4 holes in the ground, yeah. I want to go see what that's all about.
Sometimes, so.
Are you planning on doing something, going somewhere?
I'm planning on going somewhere big since we have plenty of money.
Right.
We can upgrade our characters and make them less goofy.
Right? As soon as,
And,
Kyle gets here, I'm going to have you all dig twice. Right now you're just picking where you're going to go, okay?
Yeah, I want to go somewhere
What's that?
modern.
It's in my phone. No, that's not the map. It's in my phone.
Hey, I need that map. Give it a look.
Come on, wake up, phone. There you go.
I'm mad.
Oh, wow, I'm mad.
So I'm
Uh-huh. Yep.
Alright.
Cloud City.
The biggest
Go to the
island
forest.
The biggest island, of course, is Ilsa. It's the biggest big one,
Mhm.
Ilsa. And it's also the one that's the most well-established. It's the one with the most people on it. That's where you go if you wanted to buy a ship or something.
Let's go to the modernized city and try to get some more advanced. Here's what I want. You think I get a super lightweight sturdy chain that I can use like rope?
There's this island up here is called Tepane, and that's the one with the monastery on it, where they'll teach you any skill you want to learn. And basically, it's just if you stay there for a whole day, you get 3 points in any skill you want.
Excellent.
I want to invent strawberries.
Mainland is where you normally are at. Relgax is up here. It's this one in the corner.
Well,
And
he's right by mainland.
right, he's right next to mainland. And this is Vogue.
So how did we manage to circumvent?
You guys started here at Guerra, right?
You know?
And you were headed this way, and you ran into the island of Sillins, right? The ghost island, Sillins, where you picked up the keys. And you tried heading north, but the blind captain was here, blocking your way. So what you did is you headed back south, went around Vogue, and headed over to Burza. And once you were behind Burza, you could head north to Relgax pretty easily without a long delay. So, where do you want to go? You want to go to Ilsa?
Sure.
So right now you're at mainland. You dropped off Dell at Relgax and you went to mainland. You can hang out in mainland for a while. You can go over to Ilsa. You can go to Tepane.
I'm gonna Bart, not the course for Ilsa.
Ilsa.
Sounds like a plan.
I'm not gonna figure out how long the journey is.
20 days. That's after that bar.
13 days.
We're going to be traveling for 2 weeks. We have permissions to supplies.
Indeed.
So we don't go crazy. Like stuff.
I'm gonna give you guys some cannonballs and stuff
Didn't
too.
we always have this?
You
Oh,
did
no, we didn't. I was on another boat.
you did on the Jezebel, but on the river you didn't. And I haven't named it, as you can see, so you're allowed to call it whatever you want to call it.
Well, I'm trying to see how much it would be to disguise the ship as another ship.
Honestly, that one wasn't so damn good if explosive. I would put it in my mouth.
Yeah.
No.
To tell you the truth, Dad,
You see these cut
he's
windows?
not even that good with explosives.
You see these cut windows in the back? Yep. That makes it very unique. There's no other ship on the seas like it. If you're easily identifiable.
Even if I had it painted?
Yep.
Well, I mean, if it was a different color, flying a different
What
flag.
you do, no, what you do is you take advantage of this and make people think you're working for the blind captain. Because only the blind captain knows what's going on with the ship.
But you could tell everybody and their mom probably already has, and there's probably a big bounty.
The blind captain he's not well liked.
Yeah, nobody's
Oh,
gonna
okay.
anybody, if he goes
Well-
near anyone, they're gonna run, not listen to what he has to say.
Well, I mean, you'd be not
They don't
like
stop and
still
have a
be
chat and invite him over for
feared.
tea.
Like Aku, for example. Everybody hates him, but he's all powerful.
At this, if you tried to drive this ship into any port in town, it's got a bad reckoning in every port. Right now, you can't ship from mainland.
Well, that's fine because we never do anyways.
The blind
Oh, no,
captain
we
is
lost
anything
our-
but
Do we still have our schooner?
You have
or dinghy.
you're towing the harlot still.
What?
Yeah, you can't destroy it.
And by my count, we have 2 monkeys.
No, they were dead. You just get them as supplies.
I understand.
They count as meat.
They're wild monkeys.
They're gone.
They're fucking monsters. They're not monkeys. They're just shaped like monkeys.
They were monstrous monkeys. Yes.
Monstrous monkeys.
There's a reason for all that,
And
and you'll figure out the reason if you go to Bog.
Well, excellent.
Spot excellence.
That's the reason.
So you guys are gonna head to Ilsa, right?
Yes. Full speed.
I think there's no eventual.
Yeah,
Perfectly.
you're looking mighty sweet today, Dad.
I hope everybody can hear this though with no comments over.
If I was a booty plundering pirate, such I'm not.
There it is. Where is the goblin anyways?
I imagine he's on. Oh, he jumped overboard.
He committed suicide.
I'm imagining that when we went
Never
back to
mind the
the
book
town.
knocks on its own. We'll be back here attending to provisions.
I'm imagining him to have gotten lots of liquor when we made sport and got himself into a drunken coma. Yeah, yes. The real size.
Back to the size.
Okay.
All right. So you guys
Squeezing himself down inside of
you guys are going along, and you're not going to find out anything for the first few days. It's a pretty boring trip. As you
Didn't make my spyglasses as properly named as I found out on Google after Copyright. No, I could do it, but it was right, so. pull out the spyglass and search the horizon in front of us.
When in doubt, Google it out.
Alright, so you're looking across the horizon, and you can see that there are 2 islands ahead of you. You've been to one of them before, Harsh, right? And there's another island in front of you. It's called Liguera. You pass through the Liguera Harsh Pass. Right through here. Right? This is Zombie Island, the one with the chapel. And then you leave from mainland and you head straight across. And you go through the Liguera Harsh Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And that's Harsh Pass.
Mm-hmm.
And you go through, and you get in, and it's a tight squeeze. So you have to pretty much pass right between. You can see both islands on either side. And you get up to a certain point, and you pass another boat, and then they holler up to you, Have you been to the mainland? And Bart hollers back down, We know, yes. And they go, Can you offer us directions? And then they go, just head straight out. And then, so they're like, Thank you, we appreciate this. And so he tosses them up, Bart, a bag of gold, and it's got 10 more pieces. And so you keep traveling on, and you keep heading out. And over the course...
Before we leave them, I'm going to suggest to Bart that we go ahead and... so they have gold on their boat now, do they?
Yep, there's a certain
Exposure right there. Loading in ships is one of my #1 duties as a pirate.
Trust me, I would love to go to the guys supposed to be in Welcome to the Blind Captain ride. I think you want that.
Yes. Probably know they have sea piece.
And then you pass by Charn, which is a nice big open fields, right? So it's like a hilly, plainsy island.
Is there farmland?
Yes, lots of farmland, right? And you can see that there's birds flying overhead. But they're all like hawks and falcons.
Imagining there being some sort of a port on this island too.
Yeah, Charn's got a port. We're heading to Ilsa.
Is it a small
Charn is a farmland. So
hippie thing, or is
Yeah,
it
it's a
like
small-
there's a pretty decent
there's a
pirate establishments? And
There's a small town, but it's not pirate. It's not a pirate base because there's nothing to steal here. It's basically they raise animals on Charn. So if you want to go and get a nice cool animal,
It's the only way back.
Charn's where you go to get a good animal.
That I want to participate with. That's so
Purchase. You don't purchase. You can go to Charn and pick up an animal. So they roll. You guys roll around Charn, and as you come across Charn, you notice there's a ship lying out between Charn and Guerra, right?
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get at the little spyglass and see if I can make out the flag.
It is, in fact, one of Blind Captain's ships,
God
the
damn
Nautilus.
The Nautilus.
It's not going to go closer to Ilsa because it's not welcome to Ilsa. But it is. It's not within range. But if you go any farther south from this point, it's not going to allow it.
And we're trying to go from there.
No, you're trying to go straight across to here to Ilsa. So you can still go to Ilsa. But if you go any farther south, if you
Towards Guerra.
go any closer to Guerra, it's going to try and attack you.
Guerra's the monster.
No, Guerra is the pirate island.
Good.
That's the island that the Blind Captain is in command of.
Alright. I like the way you think, but it's the sword of the rest of the
Bitches.
Wow.
Hey, pal, you got lots of alcohol at the last sport, so you got all drunk and passed out.
Okay, cool. I got you a gift.
Did you give me a gift? Oh, you brought my guy?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, bitchin'. Alright, kid.
You can haul over the other chair.
Oh, look at the kitty. Look at the kitty. Look at the kitty. Look at that.
Zuko's
Look at
going to get his face scratched.
You're such a dick, Zuko.
Where are my sheets?
They're
Right here.
Yeah, I put them aside.
I can shit in my
Dude,
bed.
today was so much fun. I'd like to listen.
Zuko, you smell horrible.
Yeah.
Kick him out. Oh.
Come on, Zuko. Let's go.
Be even better next
Now
week.
you're down here. It's like my gear.
Local's gonna be amazing next week.
Is it?
Yeah, and North's gonna be out.
Sure.
Out of 2 boxes.
Did you? Oh, you ordered them?
Careful, the camera's right
Yeah, I
behind
know.
you.
I saw it. It's in here.
All right, so they've been traveling on the river towards the island of Ilsa, which is a nice big island with all the stuff.
Okay.
So they on the way in, they passed a port, which through the let us first pass.
Pencil?
It should be on the desk. Tony, can you get him a pencil?
I'll just borrow someone to come get it.
Okay.
I don't have a pencil either, so.
So they were writing. No, it's on top, underneath the papers. Oh, you found it. Okay.
Yeah, I got 2 cups of these. That's awesome. Okay, one in the stand.
Does anybody
It
watch
says
it?
auto card key. That's awesome.
10 people.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Use a smoke bomb to evade nerds.
I think Danny has on like $120.
With 3 Electrum?
No, with 3 card cards.
Oh, with 3 card cards.
Yeah.
If you want to borrow them for that deck, I'll loan them to you.
Yeah, I'll go for you in that.
So
For $80.
I'm gonna do
Three
it.
decks.
Let's do this.
There you go.
Minus the staples. Sharing it.
I'm glad I write it completely. I got everything now.
Really?
Actually, I've already used that.
what are you doing?
Trying to play this game.
So
I need to do malady. I got a combo.
you guys are gonna land on the island of Ilsa now, and everybody dings twice.
Oh.
So roll a d8 for your HP points.
Ding, ding.
5 bonus for you.
Shut up, baby.
Oh, Max.
Shut up, Kyle.
12. 35.
Shut up.
Son of a bitch.
You didn't break your d8.
Okay,
Like,
Tony, you want to get on the wiki and see
let's
what our...
go of the
No, it's not
day.
the truth. Angry. That's
Oh.
pissed out.
Well, your base sacrifice is now +5.
Nah, no money.
We have to 25. We got a big life.
Mm-hmm.
What's you like your bow and arrow piece? Yeah, Starburst.
Yeah. That was awesome. No! The humanity of it all!
Well,
Cannibalism!
before you guys left your last port, Bart had recommended that you go to the island of Bog and see what that tower was about.
Where I go?
The whole boat go. But these two determined that they wanted to go to Ilsa first and buy some new armor. and
Did they
stuff.
leave me in your boat or anything?
No, you're in the boat.
Oh, I'm in the boat.
You were drunk and passed out.
Okay, cool.
You just couldn't make any decisions.
So what happened? Well, nothing.
Somebody handed them 10 gold, and somebody and they're blocked off from going south because the Nautilus is just south of the island of Ilsa.
Oh, yeah, fuck. Very important. That's 8 plus intelligence.
The intelligence bonus?
Or 6 plus intelligence bonus, yeah.
6 plus your intelligence bonus. So it should be somewhere between 7 and 9, and somewhere between 7 and 10.
Which would be level 5, right?
Yeah, you were at 3, and you should be at 5. You ding twice, you should be at 5.
9.
Where the heck
When
did
you
the ship's inventory?
I think 1 fighting.
it is. Alright, now I have to build the panel of Ilsa, or the port of Ilsa.
This food that's wanting to attend it next week.
What are you reading?
Duck's Lord
Oh yeah.
2.0.
So you're still going to do a lock picker?
Also, we built like Zodiac.
But I'm tempted to do lock picking, but it doesn't make sense for us to all be good at it, and you could just be good at thick ass at it, and I could be really thick ass at, let's say,
I have 6 strengths in it now. So
what should I be good at that you don't want to be good at?
talking.
Do bluff.
Alright. Do the buffer.
The politician. I think as a captain,
Yeah, as a captain.
it's a pretty good skill.
Yeah, I just put another 4 points into it.
I'm the guy that you can
What's
pretty
your
much.
intelligence bonus?
I'm the guy that you can pretty much just send on a mission on his own and be okay. So, but I'm really hard to hit. Well, you're easier. You're harder than me, but I have a lot of XP and I can hit pretty hard now. I make it easily. And I'm really sneaky.
What else would we be good at?
I'm good at the praise already.
Greater than them, better than 5.
Forgery wouldn't be bad. Gather information.
Search.
Sense motive. That's good.
Okay. 5 and then I go over this. Do that. Do
That's got it.
you got somebody?
Huh?
What?
Dude, I'm in so much pain from that concert.
How was it?
It was incredible. It was one of the best shows I've been to.
Alright, so, you
You
guys
got a concussion.
Dave went to a furry party. I didn't go to a furry party.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Was it hot?
There was a total of 2 girls there.
So was it hot? They dated the girl?
No.
Too bad.
It wasn't a yiff party, it was a furry party.
Furry, yeah, whatever.
Yiff means you have sex. Yeah. Furry just means you're wearing a fursuit.
Did you go in the first one?
I don't own a fursuit. How would I go in a fursuit? Oh,
Borrow from Tony's house.
That was gonna ask about all the time.
So you can
What the hell?
So you can go, yeah, that's going to come back with crusty stains.
God damn it. It already has crusty stains. So it's not like I care, but
Does it smell like R. Kelly sheets?
yeah.
It's 99 cents!
Let's see.
Kidding.
So I have 5 left. I think, yes.
Put him on one of the knowledge, it's like geography would be cool. Since you're a
If
captain.
you give me knowledge of geography, will I actually be able to do shit with it, Kate?
Geography?
Yeah,
I'll give you a map. And you'll be able to know great. You'll be able to know gradients.
Well, I know about islands,
What do you mean know about that?
like knowledge of a place and where I can find certain things on the island.
No, geology is more for knowing where rocks are at.
Geography.
Oh, geography? Yeah, you'd know where certain things, where it would be easiest to find certain things.
Like within a town or with like finding a city.
Well, I imagine it helped you be able to navigate, like when we go on land, navigate like islands and shit, like know where the safest place is.
Alright, I'll go ahead and go 2 points over there, I suppose.
So would you go there, Jeremy?
Huh?
Would you go there? I thought you were like going to the Renaissance Fair or something today. Like, I would have asked Jared if he could have picked you up too. I thought you were going with them. But they showed up. We were Jeremy.
Wait, you went to the run fair today?
No, Andrew and Philip. And Alex.
Invites me to things.
Yeah, they didn't invite me.
Yeah, I'm thinking of my friends. We went to concerts.
It wasn't me. What?
All this.
I only went to the concert
Where's
because
my invite?
I went to the concert because Kevin paid for it. So, and I got Andrew a T-shirt while we were there. My tablet said "One Nation Under Democracy." Pretty cool.
Oh yeah, I started watching Supernatural.
Such a good show, isn't it?
It's pretty good. I finished season 1, so.
It gets really good next season, like 3 now. It's fucking.
You just come over there.
Hey, right now it feels kind of like.
Where'd you
Like
find
we're
it?
not really playing? Yeah, I got that too.
You setting up.
I'm done.
Where'd you find the figures, Andrew?
Just in a box.
Just in the box, random box.
Yeah.
Hot. It's a cop.
Cat. You keep that.
I'm waiting for the captain to decide what we're doing.
We made it to the islands, so
You're on the port of Ilsa.
we're going to do a geography check and see if I know where some sort of shop is that would have weapons and
Go for it.
equipment.
While he does that, I'm gonna like stumble off the boat and try to find the box.
You're lucky because the bar is literally right next to the port.
Yeah!
So, if you go into town, you got the smithy shop over here, you got a clothier's over here, and you got armory right here.
Ooh,
They're all in the main circle in town.
what's this?
Oh, guys, I'm also very proud to announce that I no longer have minuses to my grapple.
Why?
Because your base attack bonus goes into your grapple, and I'm not +5 base attack bonus, so are you guys, by the way? So you know right now.
Good.
So I'm now at a +1 on my grapple. So, yeah, I don't totally suck at that now. But at the same time, I'm a +11 on attack roll now.
Cheeky big buck.
Yeah.
So do you. Well, you have a 10. You have +10.
Yeah, I do. Nah.
And I think you do 2. No, you don't.
Not +6.
Yeah, that's still pretty good.
I've got a +6 on the grapple modifier.
This is incredibly boring.
Alright, well, did he pass his roll?
Yeah, I told them all the buildings.
Okay, so I'll start it off. I'm going to go into this place here, this blacksmith,
Okay, you're gonna go into the smithy.
and I'm looking for a very, very long, at least 50 feet of strong, durable, lightweight chain.
Chain?
Something small, like not to anchor a boat.
I think it could be a chain. It's gonna be boat chain. It's lightweight. It's nice chain, but it's not very strong. It's probably lift a couple 100 pounds. The weight of 1 or 2 good people.
102, you said.
Mm-hmm.
Can I run a test on your chain?
No,
before I buy it?
I'm a
Please don't break my chain. It's not meant to carry people.
Please don't sell me chain that I don't need.
Well, then why'd you ask for lightweight chain?
because it needs to be lightweight and strong. You have composite metal.
No, see, we're in a fairly early era, Smart.
Now see, Anthony,
Alloys don't exist yet.
stop being a jackass.
There's no such thing as aluminum.
Okay.
She's getting
You go ahead and throw it some food real quick.
This is steel.
Right there?
What's steel?
Seriously, there's no steel?
Oh, it's iron.
You have iron and refined iron. If you could refine iron another time and heat it properly, then you'd get steel. But you can't do that. They haven't invented that technology yet.
I mean, islands. Where we like this place.
The 12 skis!
Working! I thought we were moving this from this area.
No, it already got me.
Move it back.
The only place that would have steel right now is China. Yeah,
To the Goblin Islands!
Oh, the goblins like Chinese now?
Sure.
Oh,
I
yes.
thought we agreed that China didn't exist.
We totally agree China didn't exist.
Well, I didn't.
Just, like Korea is almost on my list of non-existent.
Okay. Tell you what, sir. I'll buy this unexceptional chain from you, but you're gonna have to put a hook on the end of it.
Oh, grab them. Yeah, I can bust you out one of those industrial things.
What do you need this for?
What do I need this?
What do you need this for?
Rope use.
Exactly.
I'm gonna roll for rope use.
Big lasso. Oh wait, there's a grappling hook on the end. I don't need to.
It's gonna cost you 3 gold, and you get about 50 feet.
I'll give you 4 gold.
Oh, generous.
But you have to make grappling hook extra excellent.
It's gonna be nice.
Alright. Think you could put put an R into the hook?
Think you could put like a lure on it as well?
Well, I'm not sure about
We'll hunt king krakens.
that. Yeah, you think you could go ahead and put an
He's
R?
making it. Will you
Oh, well, as he's making them, ask him if he can do something to it.
Right. Well, while I'm in the bar, I'm gonna, of course, maybe get a drink. It's in the bar.
Or 10.
Is there anyone or anything interesting in this bar?
3 people sitting at the bar, 1 bartender.
All right. I'm gonna talk to the bartender. Any interesting rumors going around, Mr. Bartender? Any jobs to be had?
Jobs. I don't know about jobs, but there is a rumor.
Can you make him talk like Borat?
There's a
It's about the job. No, I won't do that. No.
God damn it, kid. Get your beard back.
I didn't say that. I said that like 3 times a day.
There's a group of 3 islands down the south. Olgan, Erna, and Yoma. And it's said that they've got great treasures. What I get? Oh.
Yeah, it's
The troll said.
The allegations behind this rumor is low. However,
Someone give us sweetie. Never mind.
Nice to see you too.
Oh, you sweetheart. Goodbye.
yeah.
Alright, so you're saying treasure, 3 islands, something. Treasure.
Nope.
Treasure,
You
you're saying.
know I already took my turn. Can I poke my head through the door and go, treasure?
No, I'm gonna go up to you and I'm gonna be like, do.
Although there is another island that is close by, you need to be wary of. The island of Quill. Very sketchy character.
Oh yeah, that's fine. You said treasure earlier. I don't remember about
So
that.
this island starts with a Q.
Quail, yes. Crown. Yeah. Oh.
When you say sketchy, are they plundering booty on the Q Islands?
Are they?
Is that what you mean when you
Do
say
they
sketchy?
plunder booty on the Queer Islands?
Quill.
I heard what I wanted to hear.
Alright.
Sorry,
Alright.
that's not what you want
So
to say.
sketchy people on Quill, treasure on O, U, and Y.
There's a yeah, O, U, and Y. Yoda, Olgan, and Ornaria.
What kind of treasure?
All I know is that people go in and come out rich as fools.
What becomes of these people after they have proportions?
They wasted away on islands. It's not an infinite supply of money.
But schools aren't very good.
Well, fool and his money is not part of it.
I didn't give you the good one. I gave you the good one.
Thanks for the information, buddy.
Hey.
I mean, it's, yeah, right. I gotta collapse.
So you can have your details all jumbled up when you get back to me. And
I'm really like, I know exactly what I'm going to say, and you can't call me on it because
Okay.
player knowledge, character knowledge.
alright. I'll go with it. Well, I don't know. I'll have to roll a check to see whether I find you to be.
You decipher what the fuck I just said.
Or no, like, should I bother with this? He's good as fuck, like that. Actually, was there 66?
Actually, it's right over here.
Oh. Fuck.
All the great medical wares we can offer you. Who's that?
That's what it's going for.
The blacksmith.
I thought that was
This is a good shop. This is the black. So what are you asking for?
Healing potions.
I have salves that you can rub on wounds for 1d4. I have liquids that you can drink to relieve pain for 1d6. Or I have kits that, with a whole turn, if you use a whole turn to use it, you can roll a 1d8.
Okay, how are you doing on money?
What's okay in the number? I'm still at 722.
I'm gonna use some of the ship's money to buy the pharmacist some top-notch medical gear.
Alright, how much for the 26 liquids?
The 1d6s, it's 3 gold a piece.
What about the 1d8s?
8 golds.
I just made a meta notion to spend some of the ship's money to,
eBay, yeah.
because it'll benefit
Yeah,
everybody.
he said just don't drop the ship's dime on it.
So it gets a good ship.
BT Dubs, you guys gave Dell a little bit of money so he could shut up gunship smudge.
What's our,
shop at Relgax.
what's
You
our-
have 1,810 gold left.
What were we at?
You gave him like 500 gold.
So what do you think? Maybe about 20 of those kids?
See how many he has so we can turn them.
Yeah, how many does he have?
6 total.
What is all 6?
Of the 1d8s?
Yeah, so just buy like some of the 6s as well.
Also, see if
26
you can,
yeah.
see if you can get stuff that'll cure blindness or
I bought finding some.
I'm not
8 of the potion.
You know you got to feed.
I'll buy all 3.
I don't.
So how much are you
wanted
spending?
me to do it. I didn't
I
want
see
to.
24
Oh, we have
and
treasures.
Treasure.
48.
Treasure set. It's a 1 a day skill. Basically, what it does is you can detect treasure within 30 feet of it. You know what I'm going to say? It lasts for like an hour.
basically was.
What basically what
Alright,
it does.
so you
You
bought
And
them.
then the 30
You put them in your inventory, and then the ship paid for them.
even treasure
Bart
in that area.
bought them for you.
And it'll last for an hour. Something like that. Jeremy, level 5, we got the treasure sits.
What?
Treasure sits?
What level did we get the advanced thing?
6.
So what level are we?
Alright, what's this place?
That was the clothiers.
This?
I haven't determined that one yet. Were those? No one's ever looked at those three.
This.
No one's looked at that one either.
I'll take a look at this place.
Roll your perception.
Alright. What's intelligence?
Yeah. Wait, it's a search check.
Oh, sure. Oh, I got this. 26.
Right. This is the shipping console. This is where you buy and sell goods to ship to other ports.
Let's put these things on this.
Alright, trading you.
19.
Alright, so this one is a small food seller. They sell like local foods. This one sells small wares, things like buttons and pieces, just small stuff. You might go here if you're looking for something random. This building over here is a fortune teller, but not very reliable one.
Look how there's always like a shit fortune teller, like everywhere. That's like, give me 5 gold. You might win tomorrow. What the fuck?
I see
I see.
a reasonably priced hamburger in your future. Here's a coupon.
I see. An ocean.
We live in the sea, bitch!
That'll be 5 gold.
You motherfucker.
Alright.
You
Are you doing anything else?
Did you mention something about a pet shop?
There's a whole pet island.
Was it pet island?
I'm imagining little free critters and everything.
Charm,
dancing
you guys
around.
drove right by. You guys you passed right by it. Charm. I told you it was
The island of the cute and furry.
fields,
I'm just
grassy
heading back to
fields,
ship.
hills. Alright, you got your chain now. 50 feet of chain with a grappling hook. Did you pay your gold?
Yeah,
You got
I
your
even
inventory?
took them. I already did.
Alright, and then what are you going to do now?
Now, I'm going to go over this is the gunsmithing place.
So you're heading out. No, that was the shipping console. That was the gunsmithing place.
And that's where our friends set up.
No, Dell's on Relgax. This is the island of Ilsa.
I'm going to go over here.
Have we been here?
Walk on inside like I own the place. And is there anyone inside or do I talk to that guy?
It's locked up right now.
Okay, so I go up to him and I'm like, hey, if I can find some of these except better.
What kind of guns do you got already?
I have a regular pistol, a regular musket, and a regular blunderbuss.
No. You're not going to find anything better than already every gun.
I want a better version of the big guns here.
The better version of these guns are.
I'll stick in your native tongue. Maybe that'll,
No, this is where you buy ammunition.
oh wow. I'm Jewish with blasters. Alright, I'll sample her the reeds with the juniper berries. If you have that. Just kidding.
Can you put the fan on? Holy hell, man. I'm looking for this guy.
The juniper berry?
The juniper berry. We got some of that meat with juniper berries.
All will be forgiven if you could give me some of that.
There's some of that meat with juniper berries. I'm gonna hang out with these dudes in the bar, like be all buddy buddy and like sing sea shanties and talk about
The dude next to you actually is pretty nice, and he buys you a couple drinks. His name's Braun.
What's up, bro?
Where are you from, Brian?
I shouldn't have made that.
And talks like this.
This guy's
Really drunk. Like,
I want to buy a.
you don't say, how you really like on the seat, bro? Yeah, you know, that's the pay ain't great, but it's a lot of fun. In fact, it pays nothing. You want to come? Alright, let's go. I just recruited a grenade.
Okay. Does he know how to talk?
He's really drunk right now.
What if he just talks like that all the time?
He's gonna be my new favorite person ever. I'm like the only one who can understand him.
He says, he says we need to go this way, you guys. I think he needs more booze.
I think you need some of that weed.
Yes. Where is the weed with the Juniper Pirates? This is the biggest safety.
You should get tea.
Tea. Oh, yes.
So I'm gonna check. I'm gonna go to the place where they have the records.
No.
And the shipping deals.
Shipping funds? I already told you.
I might
Your
spike
ship isn't accepted at any shipping place. You're the captain of the river.
They're afraid of us.
Alright, so
Yes.
I'm gonna go to a place. Where would a place be where they would have paint?
We should rename that boat.
We're going to. I'm about ready to give it a fresh paint job and change the name and raise up our own flag.
Yeah, it's still going to be the same.
They still recognize it as the river?
It's a very unique ship. It's the only one like it in the sea.
Well, if it's got a different name,
You guys were supposed to steal the mark.
Damn asshole.
it's still one of its ships. It shouldn't have changed nothing.
The Mark is a very plain ship. Very average. Very normal.
It's
The
not-
river is very fast, but also very unique. It's
Okay, fine. If we're parked offshore,
Excuse us for not doing God's will.
Excuse me, princess.
if we're parked offshore, they're not going to know which ship we're going to be bringing into.
they know which ship you're in. It's the shipping console.
Well, then they should know that I'm a different captain working independently.
I do know you're a different captain, but the ship's still got bad connotations to go along with it. So until you prove yourself to be an honest captain,
Can I do a,
which is highly unlikely, so you're not.
Can I do a? I'm going to do a.
You can roll a bluff check. if you
Is
want.
Braun actually going to
Not a bluff check. Actually, yes, a bluff
Yes.
check. Yes, a bluff check. You're going. I was going to go for intimidate, but bluff is.
So you're going to the shipping console. You ignored the dude with the bullets, and you're like,
Actually, no. Well, you guys were talking and making weird, slurry grunt noises. I need to purchase 5 musket rounds and 3 drum rounds.
Sounds like a fantastic day.
bullets are actually frowned upon here.
So why you sell?
And they sell them. They're just really expensive.
Okay.
8 gold a shot.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Okay, well, I'll take the 5 musket rounds.
Alright, go ahead and buy them. 8 gold a shot. 40 gold.
40 gold for fucking
8 shots.
5
Alright, I'm gonna try to do a sleight of hand and see if I can pickpocket a couple of them off them.
Remember the boss and
No, it's the
Roll your check. Sleight of hand check.
Actually,
14 plus a 13.
I think one of them gets me go.
27.
You pickpocket the living fuck out of me.
No, that's a sleight of hand check. Now roll your pickpocket check.
That is. There's no pickpocket.
There's no pickpocket. It's sleight of hand.
What?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure pickpocket's not a thing. It's not.
Sleight of hand is pickpocket.
Alright.
Why do you think I tried? So I knew I was good.
What were you pickpocketing?
Just a couple musket rounds.
You were thieving them off the shelf?
or out of his pocket, whichever you want to determine.
You get an extra 3 rounds.
Yeah. 20 gold worth of pounds.
Yeah. I mean, it's really not worth that much. To be honest.
It's not, but it is here.
See, what we need to do is go and buy a bunch of gold somewhere else and then come back here and sell.
So we can't like exploit it like we exploited the other game?
That's how trading works.
Well, we actually take trade jobs to where like we pick up.
You might just try to do that and you said no.
Yeah, you're on a bad ship right now. It's not going to let you trade.
No.
Although you could have. There are a couple islands where if you traveled the whole way and you had a nice cargo ship, it would have made you bank gold.
No, it just takes a boat, but ours is so awful that it's not
Ours
going to
is
be an option.
Not evil. It's just got a bad reputation. So your reputation is useful. So are you guys all getting back on the boat?
I mean, technically,
I was going to go cruise in the bar yet.
we should be one of them.
I guess if everybody else is back.
Alright, I kind of, in my drunk sleep rides, I start talking to him like, so, I found out about some treasure. This is Braun, he's our new friend, Nux.
What race is Broad?
Yeah, what is it?
He is a dwarf.
Alright.
He's a dwarf. So yeah, I found out about treasure on the island of Quill.
I'm going to talk differently for a second. Dwarf, do you happen to meet?
What?
A specific location.
Oh, Braun, this guy. I'm saying kind of drunkenly. Yeah, I heard about the treasure on the island of Quill, and there's 3 other islands to the south that are sketchy.
Okay.
Other way around.
I have to do one thing here.
I'm drunk, I've messed it up on purpose.
Okay.
Don't mix player knowledge with character knowledge.
Okay. So I'm going to take off my hat and I'm going to examine it pretty closely.
Your what?
Examine the hat that I'm wearing.
Where's the hat? Oh, is it the hat?
I bought it. It's a trichome.
Yeah, he bought it at mainland like
Right
4
at the
sessions
beginning.
Why are you
ago.
examining the hat?
Because I want to look at it.
Alright, so you're looking at it. It's fun, interesting, whatever.
Is it? And is this sort of beat up or?
No, it's fun. It's not, I mean, it's beat up because it's been on your head while you've been swashbuckling and whatnot, but no, it's not out of order or anything.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and leave for a minute. I'm going to go over to the clothier place and try to sell her that hat that I'm wearing.
Why do I want your hat?
Because you sell clothing.
Yeah, clothing and mint.
Alright, fine. I'm gonna need a nice bandana. You wanna say nice bandana? Really nice.
Okay.
Alright.
Color is royal.
Looking for more of an earthy color.
I've got a brown
Well,
one.
the thing is, in these times, purple is what you for me.
Yeah.
That's why
Red. Come on, red. You get a red cloth bandana.
Red was easy.
Yes. Here, I'll hand you one.
I'll take a red spot bandana.
Red. 2 gold.
We have nothing.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna knot it up.
2 gold.
Are you sure your dad is so like fucking Jack Sparrow?
No, I was thinking I'd just ditch him the trichome altogether.
I wear a trichome.
Okay, I'll give you the trichome in a little while.
So we got lots
I'm
of
also-
soap.
I'm gonna ask her
You can buy any purple silk.
if
Come on,
she
red.
can, if she can
Wow.
take and very carefully,
It's
very carefully cut off the sleeves of my coat.
It's not that bad. Why would you want to sweat it like that?
And I pull
It
the
looks-
sleeve up and show her all these tattoos and markings all over my arm.
Looks awfully custom.
this? It's custom.
It was custom. I know. I made it for him last time. What a dick.
No, this is a different color. I'm gonna
No,
ask her.
me as DM gave you a custom coat because you begged for it.
And you wouldn't even let me use the custom gun holsters to quick draw more than weapons that I could already
You already have automatic quick draw!
But I digress. If you could remove these. You could remove these sleeves from
I'm the exact opposite. I don't ask for anything.
Alright, yeah, she'll pop the seams and give you a. I think he just wants a coat. Fine.
Excellent.
Look,
My good guys, it's my job.
Alright, and I'm gonna also ask her if she has any really cool belt buckles.
Although that monkey fight I was trying.
Don't get the fire.
Yeah. Monstrous monkeys.
I bought a couple from the blacksmith the other day. Nice big, solid brass black belt buckles. Is that what you're looking for?
That'll do.
Alright.
And
The
can I
shape
give
of a
you
skull.
3 silver?
5 gold.
So, have you guys heard what our fire looks like?
So, can I do something while we're
It's gonna be
alive?
great.
Yes, you can. What's your turn?
Me and Brian
I'm going to
share
attempt-
with Bart.
To entertain everyone here with comedy.
Ooh.
Oh, you know how to do that?
You put points in his comedy.
My character can do comedy, he can do acting, oratory, and singing.
I love your guy.
Oh, Bard.
Comedy, go. There's 14.
Do we have to do the safety inside of them?
Saving is the terrible comedy.
You could do a saving throw against it.
Alright, I'll do
To
it.
keep a straight face while you're being laughed at. However, you're going to take a pretty big minus since you're
I'm drunk.
drunk.
So is
Ron's already.
Assuming that's a
Yeah.
I failed miserably, so I'm like on the ground laughing my ass off.
Like,
We're like, you're a funny guy!
Excellent. I appreciate the improvement morale.
He's not even there though.
I'm gonna notice you guys laughing your asses off hysterically. My mood's gonna brighten. I'm gonna toss my tricone to you.
Bart's
Kind
in
of
the back.
small over here.
I get it.
I get it. That's good.
Some of the joke about the whole body.
So yeah, I'm gonna get back to the ship, and I'm gonna have these big. You can see my whole arms now. There's just all sorts of weird inscribings and crazy tattoos. And
Excellent. So Bart's gonna be like, no, really, Bob, interested. You guys, seriously, let's do this.
What's log again?
Big flat place with the central coast.
Why do you want to go there?
Bart's telling you to go there. Guys,
what was that island that you told me to go to?
Well,
And who told you about this island?
I don't remember. I distinctly heard the word treasure.
treasure. Bart's gonna say, we're pretty close to Bob. We can stop off afterwards.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if. Let's see here. Would it be?
I don't know, I'm totally sloshed. Would it be like detect motive or something?
Yeah, would it be sense motive, or would it say the saving roll against his bluff?
It's not. Okay.
I'm not bluffing.
Roll. Just roll.
I'm playing as drunk.
What's your sense modifier? Your sense motive modifier. Okay. What's your bluff check modifier?
10.
All right. Roll. All right. So you look at him and you think, I don't think you're sober. Let's go back to the boat. So you don't care one way or the other.
So
you're not.
I don't take it seriously.
It's not that you didn't take him seriously. It's that you think he's drunk. So
you think there's something wrong with my story?
Well, my plan was
When I sober up, I would probably be able to correct myself.
my plan was
If I could
that
remember.
if you had an intriguing story about treasure, but you you seem to be forgetful and not getting it quite right. I was going to figure out who told you that. Maybe it seems it's how the only place you've been so far is the bar. Go check in there and get the story straight.
I mean, you knew I went to the bar. This was the first place I stopped. That's like
I saw you.
I
saw
jumped
you
right off the
hobble in
boat
there.
and just ran right over.
Bronze just hang
And-
out.
and like, I was like, came here with my boyfriend. I was like, yeah, I know, man. I've been there. It hurt me too.
Okay, so I'm going to shake my arm and kind of do a face palm up there, with a shitty face. And I'm going to go back in there.
With my nice new tricone that I
In a second. I'm going to utter one word as I walk in. Treasure on an island. I'm going to stare at everybody.
There's a
See if
woman
anybody
right here
looks up.
who looks at you. Her name is Mel. She's interested. This is who you say.
What's on the commentary?
What I'm trying to find out.
Nobody wants to see Tony's nipples. So.
Maybe later on a different channel.
Nudity is quite disallowed on Twitch, so
It's true.
Mm.
Even if
So
it's
anyways.
PG-13 nudity.
Mm-hmm.
So anyways,
And everybody still thinks I'm a girl.
it's increasing our viewers, I bet.
How much think we're watching? So 10?
Yeah, something like that.
Sounds good.
Okay, so I'm gonna go. Not treasure, I say. Treasure, did you say?
The bartender's going, you gotta buy a drink or you're gonna get out of the bar.
I'm gonna buy 2 drinks, and one of them for you.
Especially not for Kentucky.
But it was just a glass of water.
No, I'll take both drinks then. Toss them here.
So it's
All right.
for the drinks your buddy bought and didn't pay for.
Holy water.
Sounds about.
Wait, what are you talking about? Ron bought all my drinks.
Braun bought you a drink.
Okay, so 2 gold there.
You know, can I mess with the drunk people while he's doing this? I want to tell them a story by oratory.
Alright.
They're going to have to believe it.
Roll your oratory.
I couldn't remember.
I am going to convince them there's a man who lives in a pineapple under the sea.
Oh!
So, let's see if my storytelling's good enough for this. Oh, yeah.
Alright, now
Okay,
tell us the story.
I don't have a good oratory skill. I'm like,
Lives in a pineapple under the sea.
SpongeBob SquarePants!
You're
Out of the table.
yeah. They used to the entire SpongeBob SquarePants theme song. And the end of it, me and Ron are just like,
And
Ron,
instead of
we gotta go save him.
little kids saying it, it's
Oh,
big
shit.
drag.
Sponge.
I think it's hilarious.
Anyway, so I'm talking to this bartender lady.
I'm going to
Dude,
drunk ass
the bartender's the dude, the lady sitting next to you is
Okay, so the bartender's going to pass me 2 drinks, and I'm just going to down both of them in the course of like 2 seconds.
And he is totally sound.
That way it's not going to faze me.
Okay, so?
And so I'm going to ask her, and be like, so you were talking to an alcoholic. I was about yay tall with ears about yay big.
Uh-huh.
It was the bartender I was talking about.
No, I'm talking to her though. As far as I know, she was the one. And she's going to look at me and say,
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he was in here.
were you talking to him about treasure?
Something
About trash.
I know.
Them.
You couldn't find me a
No. You've had enough, right? And I'm going to go to the bartender and ask him,
Why do you say we get the
You're like, so you bought a drink now, you paid for it, for drinks and food. So what's the issue?
No, it's a Quincy's treasure zone, and it is indeed treasure.
Treasure. I've never heard of treasure.
Where is the treasure you heard?
Sketchy place.
Whoa. There's a treasure on every island.
That you probably
Maybe it's on my side.
If you did, it would have been on Bertha. You've already been there. The Monster Island.
Oh, fuck that place.
I like that.
So, you can't tell me anything?
You could. You have to roll any checks. You're not.
I'm looking for a check. Which one do you want me to do?
And you haven't befriended him. You haven't stayed in his bar for ages. It's not.
I'm a paying customer. That goes.
Yeah, you are a paying customer.
So, what do you want? Diplomacy?
Try diplomacy. Go for it.
I have no bonuses for that. I'm happy.
Oh, and fail!
I dropped that. I'm not a roll.
Alright, roll.
Get the fuck out!
No bonuses, so it's an 8. So
Well, I have a +1.
it's okay. So he's interested, but you're it's as
I'm
far
gonna,
as
I'm gonna grease his palms also. I'm gonna go ahead and
buy another drink. Yeah. So you hand you another drink and you made him 5 pieces. It's a tip. Oh,
Well, I've heard of it. There's the Tricked Islands down south.
I forget what they're called now.
You're gonna play with me like that.
Yona, I think it was Yona, Olgan, Yona, and Bernard. So they
Down on those islands, I've heard of it. Go down. Come out filthy rich. Freighters.
Do you know where I can find
a what?
a map?
You have a map. Bart knows where they're at. I'll draw you guys a map if you really want.
It would be nice just to look down at it. So I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna come back up the boat.
You give the guy a little bit better.
Give him a wink.
Call me.
Hey, this is crazy. Where's the fucking treasure?
Send me a message in a bottle, maybe.
Yeah.
Alright, so you guys are going back to the river?
And on the way there, I'm gonna explain to everyone where the treasure really is.
That's what I said!
And they're gonna be like, did you know this man who lives in Pineapple?
Yeah, it's like, Captain, there's a man in a pile in the sea.
Sponge.
We have to save him!
Of course, I know. Of the bomb.
That is spongy. Oh, that is spongy.
If you continue on this way, there will become serious lore in the background of the history that there's this giant sponge that lives in the pineapple.
This is not lore. This be magic.
Yeah.
I bet you
See
won't.
it with your own eyes.
His clothing is preposterous.
So you
I
guys,
was told by the blind
He
guy
comes
you
to us
see
on
it with his
lonely
own
nights. Where we need it.
And he's personal friend with the Flying Dutchman.
Yeah.
Where's the sock on his tail?
Retailing is cool. God damn it. I knew that, like, one day this would go to SpongeBob. One day. It was carried out.
Crabs in the bikini bottom.
Crushy crabs in the bikini bottom.
Sounds
Sounds disgusting.
I'm also going to ask Bart if he knows of a way we can somehow get supplies and keep doing a trade thing on such a weird ship.
he doesn't know. But he's been a pirate, so all he used to do was go to a pirate island to get supplies. But you can't do that as a trade.
Okay. I know.
Hey, yeah. Can we not go to the pirate bay and get supplies from there?
Good.
Where are you going
Sell
now?
it to?
You're an asshole. You sold off your captain into slavery.
Captain.
It was necessary loss.
necessary sacrifice.
Like, honestly, he tried to send us to
Yeah, and that'd be a nice bargain because that's your life.
The map's changing.
Alright, where are you guys headed?
Wow.
To Crown Royal House.
Keep in mind, if you go south, you're going to be attacked by the Nautilus.
Indeed.
There are two islands north of you, Marianas and Tepane.
Bart seems to
I
want
said we go
us
to
to go
Tepane.
to. Bart seems to want to have us go to that really creepy flat island with the obelisk.
We don't have 4 keys yet.
I mean, I could potentially decipher the script a little better and see.
I guess we could go there. Is that one of those two islands? Or is that
It's stuck with the D.
We
close.
went to
If
the
it's
map.
south, then we can't.
Bog.
Oh, Bog. It's Bog from south. We passed Bog on our way here.
You circled around Bog. It's right next to Cylinds.
No.
The fire goods island.
Kitty! I want to stop this thing.
Alright. You guys are here on the northern port of Ilsa. Mariana is right there. Tepane is right there. You guys passed Charn on the way down, right? You guys come over from mainland, right? You went through the Leggett Parch Pass.
So are these the 3 islands?
These are the 3 islands. Bernara, Olgan, and Yona. They're actually pretty close, but there's a big ship right here blocking your way that will definitely attack you if you attempt to go south.
So can we plot around?
Good. I mean, it's going to take you a little longer, but yeah, you could.
Alright, so I'm gonna ask the crew. Everybody on the ship, except for this dwarf who I'm not real sure about yet. He's sort of there. I'm not sure if I want to have him be part of that.
He'll sober up and realize that he's a pilot. And can be like, I'm going to go home.
But as long as we keep feeding him alcohol. Okay, so anyways, I'm gonna ask you guys. Should we go get the treasure? Or should we go to the spooky island with the obelisks? And the holes that I didn't
Bog
tell
is
the
over
single
here.
soul about.
This is the island you said had treasure. This is Quill. This is Vog. Scary, sketchy pirates on Quill.
Treasure,
Some sort of.
mythical stuff.
This is the.
Let's
This
go
is Cylinds, the Dust Island.
mythical.
So if you go, back to where you came, it's going to take you a while, but you can stop by mainland and make a
Well,
stop for supplies. And
I'm
stuff.
going to go ahead and metagame say that since the person in charge of the game, Mr. Dungeon Master, K. Doc Brown, who plays Bart, Bart has suggested that we go to the island of the obelisk. So there must be something there that is of some importance and relevant to the plot.
It's not relevant.
Okay, so that's 3. And I want to go to the fish island, but I've been outvoted. So we're gonna
They're all right next to each other.
Well, I know, but first.
What?
Kitty.
Get to create it.
I could have handed you the axe.
Oh, okay. This is so fluffy.
It's all rubber!
You just woke her up, dude. She's like, fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. Get away from me.
Get that.
You're gonna get clawed now, hear me?
Oh, please. Kitty doesn't fall.
It's a nice kitty. Unless it like they're right next to a dog. Alright, so have you decided where you're going?
Yes.
Vog?
Yeah.
Vog is where you're headed? Alright.
But of course.
Bob rhymes with Yog, and I fucking love the Yogscast, so
That's completely unrelated.
totally really.
Alright.
You're drunk. Go
The
home.
next morning.
I know.
Where the hell am I?
You're on the river.
It's like an ocean to me.
I have to be from that joke. That's incredible. I saw I knew that was gonna happen eventually. Like,
Yeah, that was almost intended. Yeah, you've enlisted yourself into the pirate crew known as the Banshee Pirates for the time being. And I'm the captain.
How did I get here?
You flew in on a magical That's magical carpet.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna do a bit of forgery, and I'm gonna like
Okay.
back here. I'm gonna scribble up a contract. I'm like forge his name on it, forge signature, and I'm gonna present it to him and be like, "No, you signed a contract with us. You can't do that."
Met again right now, right? I'm going to tell you. This guy's been drunk for the past 20 years.
Oh wow.
He has no idea where he's at. He has no idea what's happened since forever.
Okay, we need to convince him that he joined our crew.
I already heard you.
Several years ago.
Alright, now.
I'm gonna make up a fake contract. I'll be like, yeah, you
Not even
But if you
necessary.
sign it,
unnecessary.
I
Okay.
was going to say, if you sign it, he can recognize that's not his signature.
But it's not forgery. Yeah, but
You have no idea what
it's.
it's. Yeah, how can you forge something you've never seen?
Well, he was drunk. Like the signature changes when he's drunk.
But anyway, it's not necessary. I just told him that he went with it.
It's funny.
Hold on, I gotta find it. It's a record somewhere.
Find the defendant, keep him about it.
No. Alright,
Well, I think.
now. You have 3 ways to get people onto your ship as laborers, right?
Okay.
Bart is what we call an indentured crew member. He's a part of the crew. He's always been a part of the crew. He gets a percentage of the gold that you guys earn, right?
Okay.
So automatically he gets it. If you guys keep this guy the way that he is right now, he'll become an indentured crew member.
Okay.
All right, which means that you're getting a large chunk of all the gold that you get chipped right out, right?
Well, I think it should be sort of a ranking system. Why should he get as much as this guy or that guy when he's just not doing this and he hasn't proved himself useful?
I'm explaining to you how this works. It's not exact science here.
Continue.
I'll punch the numbers later. Second method that you can get a person, other than indenturing a worker and giving them a percentage, is hire him on a daily basis.
Okay.
Right? It's average to hire a guy for a week at a time, at one goal a day. Right? So and those will give you bonuses, but like I said, it's gonna you have to keep paying him or else he'll go away.
Okay.
Third is buy a slave. You can totally just buy a slave and not have to pay him anything.
Can't we just treat that guy like a slave?
I think the indentured crew member can kind of that idea.
Because
I mean, we kind of
depending on what we get.
We need someone to help steer the ship, like
Yeah, he seems real capable of that.
when we're not here. Well, I don't know if I've seen him.
Drunk for the past 20 years.
Was he previously seen?
He's a drunk.
He's never done anything.
But now, since he's very much not useful and there's nothing you can really do about it, I'm going to treat him as a slave.
That's not how this works.
Well,
We
You
didn't buy him
didn't
as a
buy
slave.
him as a slave. You don't have papers for him as a slave.
What
He's
if-
not a slave.
What if I could forge papers to have like
basically,
we don't have him as a slave?
to be realistic, he's a captive on our ship.
Well, then he wouldn't do anything for you.
He's not ready. He doesn't know how to do anything that I can tell.
He can fight, maybe.
I don't even know if he can do that. Does he? I'm gonna.
Give us a
I'm
breakdown
gonna
of
look, I'm
what
gonna
can
look
you
over it and see if he has any weapons.
Check over it. Look at him. Roll your check.
Just look at it.
It's a search check. Alright, you find that he's pretty capable. Him personally, he's good in a fight. I mean, he's been drunk for the past 20 years. But at the same time, he's been in a lot of bar fights. He knows how to handle himself.
What is he armed with?
He's like strong, but basically he doesn't have anything. He's got fists. He works the same way that Bart or Dell would. He's capable though, and he learns fast. He's been drunk for the past 20 years. He's never learned anything, but as soon as you let him go about the ship, he's going to learn pretty quick. He's going to be able to be capable.
Okay, well, for now, we're going to do...
We'll hire him on a weekly basis, and if you like to get
Exactly. But I'm not going to offer him the gold. I'm going to offer him a silver today and see what he thinks about that to start off with.
greenhorn is good.
Yes. One with an alcohol deficiency.
I have an alcohol deficiency.
You're deadlier than shit, so...
See that?
It's not 0.
It's a double hot.
Well, what's that mean?
He's going to accept your 1 silver offer. Gladly.
I've never been paid for a job before.
The best part is, you're wicked piss-ass drunk, and I won't
You're seriously going to regret that.
Don't say that. No, you don't say that.
But if you're not useful to me, I'll throw you overboard faster than you can say, oh shit.
Oh shit, they're in charge.
Manage your alcoholism, like so here.
That's big salt.
Alright, so you guys have been on the ocean for a while now, and he's learned a few things. He's pretty good at what he does. And basically, him and Bart now, on their own, could run the boat without you guys.
Okay.
So as long as you keep paying him the way you're paying him, and he keeps learning new things every day.
Alright, so I'm going to take the initial silver out of mine that I paid him for the first day, but from now on, I'm going to let Bart decide how much to pay him, and it's going to come from the ship's funds.
Okay. Basically, the goal of the week. Bart's going to give him a little bit extra.
Okay. Alright,
So you realize you're about to spend 2 weeks at sea, right?
Okay. But we've already spent some there at sea.
Yeah.
3-4 days.
I mean, basically, it's not expensive to keep them around, and it's nice to have an extra set of hands.
I like the fact that they can man the boat. That leaves 3 people, I think, now to man the cannons.
Yeah, me and him.
That's excellent. Fire all 3 at once.
There's 4 after.
You got on a cannon. Bart could steer the boat.
And then
This guy gets on a cannon. 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 4 cannons.
Excellent.
Firepower.
Okay,
So, does a guy have any musical equipment?
Nope.
are you a musical bard?
You can sing. Ooh, let's sing some pirate chanties.
Actually, want to?
I can actually I was gonna go with we're pirates who don't do anything.
I'm gonna shoot you a dirty look.
All we do is drink and fuck some whores.
I like the pirate song.
Alright, excellent pirate songs. So I'm going to scan the horizon, see if I can spark up any random events. Maybe a ship on the horizon. That would be nice or bad, or I don't care which.
You're intentionally avoiding other ships. You're staying out of the HMV lane.
But you can tell me that I should be doing that, but
Bart is driving.
I can tell Bart where to go.
You can, but you have to actively say, Bart, take this course. Because Bart's going to do what he knows is best.
Alright, so I scan the horizon for ships.
So you're scanning the horizon for ships, and you see a few Somerset.
I'm murder.
Yeah.
Murder. I'm gonna go to bed.
I like sweetheart.
Anyway.
This is my cousin Trevor.
We met in the living room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Because I'm aware.
Awesome.
You're such a good
I'll let that out, bro. Oh, BT Dubs, you are on live camera right now.
That was really gay.
Super gay.
Yeah.
Super gay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it a problem with that, Kyle?
Oh, we're out of time. We didn't even get the ball.
Already?
Yeah.
I can't be out of time yet.
We dicked around a lot.
It's 10:20.
Whoa!
Jesus, it's fine.
Well, everybody, thanks for viewing.
Okay. Let's do vlog real quick.
What are you gonna do, Zuko? Huh?
All right. So you guys pull onto the island of Vog, and basically, Vog is just one building.
Let's come back and do dramatic music and
No. You need to do Inception. Ominous tones. Boom.
Okay. So you guys, you're on Vog, right?
Well, ball.
So you've got an archway
So
here
it's not moving whatsoever.
over the top. It's got a minute long delay.
Like a life.
So there's an archway here, an archway here, an archway here, and an archway here. In the middle is a flat piece of smooth stone, and there's a hole in the ground here, 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 and here.
I'm going to ask Bart what his interest is with this guy's mind. Or the Steve tend on us going to have to hold.
Do you remember the island scenes? Do you remember Salty over here touching that giant obelisk? I did. And how he got that cold chair.
I don't think I'll put somewhere into that one.
I think that there'll be a bit of magic about, right? This obelisk is very similar. It's got a generic building structure. And I think those things you picked up, the two of you have got one. I think we belong here somehow.
I think he's gonna hop up there and attempt to stick his key in one.
All right.
That sounds sexy. I'm gonna take out my key. I'm gonna twirl around my fingers and shit.
I got power
Yeah.
Grayskull.
I'm gonna be like, all right, guys, we're gonna go back in time. I have to put the Master Sword back.
Yeah.
We're gonna fight
Sword
Ganondorf,
with the stone time
guys.
goes by 7 years, boy.
I'm going to crack open one of my
Yeah.
flasks and start drinking.
I have the ocarina.
And be hearsay with
He has not granted yet.
All right, hurry up. We gotta
I can play.
We're out of time.
All right, so we put our proverbial keys in the.
Sorry, you try and put your key in the slot and it doesn't quite fit.
Don't fit.
So you realize that there are two keyholes specific. One, your key has two wings on it. Your key has a single wing on it, and so your key fits in the specific key slot. Your key fits in the specific key slot, and then there are two key slots shaped more like triangles than squares and rectangles. They come to a point. So you guys put your two keys in the proper keyholes, right? And suddenly your red orb on the side, that thing that looks a little bit like a ruby, glows brightly. Your blue one glows blue, right? So now they have a bright light that emanates as you hold them.
I'm gonna attempt to turn the key.
As you turn it, the wall on the floor, the stone floor, shoots up a wall.
Did I do that?
On the wall in front of you is a shiny metal tube. Like that with two pins that you pull it off and just yank it off. Alright? So you yank it off, and on one end is a cap.
Twist off the cap.
You twist off the cap, and you look inside, and water. Right? You pour out the water and you put the cap back on. And then you hear it's still full. You twist the cap back on.
And this water.
It's full of water again.
That's kind of cool.
Do it again. It's full of water again.
Yeah, infinite water.
However, after you pour it out the third time, zzz, oh my god, shocks you.
Oh, God.
Nice big shock that runs all the way through your body. And you notice it's as you touch this nice little red dot on the bottom. It's the ground. Basically, when you put it down, it'll stop the shock.
It's weird. What? So it's on
It's
the
an
ground.
electronic process. It's combining hydrogen and oxygen to make infinite water. It's pulling hydrogen and oxygen out of the air to make infinite water, right? It's got a canister
This
of
technology
hydrogen,
exists.
right?
Well, at metagame, we know there's a big island, and there's an island, very large, or a very one island named Tet, where they have fucking insane technologies.
Where's the gnomes
I
at?
thought that was on another one.
That is a different thing.
That's a different campaign, but that exists in the same world.
So
Is it really?
this current
Because the hamster that was running on the wheel up in my head just stopped and decided to take a break, and I was just kind of waiting on
no, okay.
the wheel like,
This building wasn't put here by any human beings.
Gods.
Aliens!
Are you high, Tony?
usually, yeah, but not right now.
I put very possible.
No, okay. So basically, this will give you a shock that stuns you. If you open it, empty it 3 times, it'll give you a shock that stuns you just by tapping the red dot against.
So don't touch the red dot.
But it's infinite water from now here on out.
No. This is awesome because you can use this to stun people.
It's a stun
Yeah.
weapon.
I can, but don't touch the red dot.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna turn hiking now.
So the only way to activate it is to dump the water a 3rd time and then hit someone with it?
3 times is enough charge to shock
And
someone.
how long does that electrical thing last? Like,
It's a 1 turn. It's a 1 stun.
Are these things shaped like triangles?
so can you?
Are they triangle in shape? Like do they match other people?
Your square is a key. Your square.
Well, I mean,
Anyway.
well, no, I mean, the cylinder that you got is
You've
it
reached the wall of
triangle?
Atlas.
Is it a triangle? Okay. All right. So what's on this wall?
It shoots up, and there is a jars. There's 4 small jars, right? You pop open the jar, and inside are pills. Little medical pills, like from a pill container, right?
I'm gonna walk up, read the label. Ye old ecstasy.
Innocent.
Yeah. If you were to eat one, you'd find you wouldn't be hungry all day. If you read on the side of the container, you'd say it reads ration pills. Basically, it will keep you alive if you have no food.
I found lots of
Infinite food, infinite water.
Infinite food and infinite water is what you have right now.
Okay, I'm gonna use those 4 jars.
4 jars.
I'm gonna take all 4 jars and toss one to you.
I'm gonna hand you the jar back and ask you to hold on to it because I have a lot of stuff to hold on to already. I'll regret it.
Hey, Salty.
So,
You don't fix up one anymore.
oh,
He's like, I do that by choice.
I should do that by choice.
But your key is gonna start dinging you.
Ding.
Ding.
God, turn off
The red light is glowing really brightly now.
What'd you
Pull it
do?
out.
I'm gonna do a perception check to see if anything's coming.
The wall falls back down, and the key is glowing right on the little red orb at the side. Your key looks like this. There's a big red orb right there. It glows bright red. Hey, Trevor.
See you later.
Okay. Okay. So you're holding the key like this, right? And it's about this long, right? And so you're looking at it. And you see a little red orb. And you push it, right? It's like poke it. It's a little baby poke. And the whole thing goes. Boom! What happened? Bright red light fires out of the front of it. the whole key launches backwards, ripping it out of your hand, burying itself in the ground beneath you. Blast of light, 5 feet across.
What the fuck?
We got laser cannons.
I never have a laser.
You have a laser cannon.
I have a laser cannon?
It's a laser cannon.
Why do I have a laser cannon?
This is some serious stuff.
Yeah, what's my key do?
I'm fucking key laser. Okay, so red key laser cannon. What the fuck? This just got weird.
That's why I didn't want to go to silence.
It's not really dirty. I bet you should touch the giant key now.
What can you do?
Does my key do anything at all? Anything special?
Alright, your key hums as well. Ding, ding, take me out.
No, that's a bit.
I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I saw what happened to his. I'm gonna hold on to it firmly.
Alright, you're holding on to it firm, right? And you're holding on real tight. Press the blue button, right? Blue button.
Now watch this one.
So the laser came out of the tip of the key,
Right,
right?
the tip of the key, right? So if you hold the key like this and push the button, it does an automatic blowback, right? You get knocked back 3 spaces and 9 spaces in front of you, as well as these. So if you were standing,
They said it was 5 feet wide, so it's 3 to 1.
it gets bigger as
Oh,
it goes.
God.
To come.
That's cool.
All of these spots, as well as all of these spots, do automatic damage. 3d6 plus 10
How often can I
What is this?
once.
Is this bullshit?
And your red glowing is now gone.
So I can't even use it. Oh, it's
You
back?
have to plug it back in. Plug it back in. Plug it
That
back in.
motherfucker up.
Right? You can use it once, right? But it's basically a kill-all device. It blows you back 3. 1, 2, 3, right? And then all of this takes 3d6 plus 10. You probably want to write that down. It's pretty important.
Okay.
Yours, however, as you stand here, does it with different damage. 3 out in every direction. Woo!
I think this means we should sneak onto the Nautilus and just own everything.
No, I think what we need to do is make a base here.
We should, This is Nautilus, not Nautilus.
And I think we should get back to that island and try to get the other 2 keys.
This is your blast pattern.
Jesus.
Everything in that blast pattern takes 3d6 plus 10.
It's fucking
Come at me, bro.
That's ridiculous.
Everything in that blast pattern takes 3d6 plus 10. If any of you had been even 1 step closer, you would have all taken 3d6 plus 10.
You shall not.
I'm not outrageous and silly.
That is outrageous and silly, but I don't like it.
These are end-all be-alls, right? It's meant,
Yeah.
but you use it once, you have to come back and recharge.
I'm gonna look at the end of the key and see where it plugs in at the end of the key. Like, is like a slot in it?
Your key has a round shaft. This is his key. This is your key. Your key has a double wing.
Like,
And at the tip, or on the round shaft, the shaft is round and the squares are square, right? The wings are square. At the tip of it, it's got a recessed spot where it plugs in.
Do you have any water?
That's enough.
It's probably fixed.
I need some wire.
Ooh.
So basically, we're gonna charge it. We're gonna get like a bicycle and like charge it.
No. Take a wire, attach, wrap it around the canister of water, push.
Oh.
Shock.
Wow.
Recharge.
That's ridiculous.
It's a rechargeable battery.
Oh yeah. It's a big shit.
It's a battery.
That is.
Well, I have to do it like 20 times, but
You just say just trips.
I didn't do it 200 times.
This is weird, kid.
Yeah, and I don't have one, so screw you.
That's the key.
I have to use the bathroom afterwards, but
Alright. Bart's very frightened. This blue screen sort of like shot out at it, came this close to his face, and then receded again.
yeah, now you recharge it. Oh, can I recharge it and like, do it again just to like, scare me from all of it?
I pull mine back out, and I kind of pointed at you. I'm like, eh? Captain, I don't think I can be trusted with this right now.
I'll take it.
Fuck you.
I'm the hero. I need defenses.
You have that one. That's like the ultimate shield.
Yeah.
You can hear you. Nah, no.
Really trust you.
Once.
So,
It only works one
that's how
time.
we charge it. 200 doses of electricity.
So we can figure that out. I mean, I'll take a couple hours to recharge. Just, fill up. Or
Yeah.
charge. Okay.
Hey, in that amount of time, you could probably make a small little lake and put a boat in.
That's how we're gonna get the Nautilus. We're just like down there and we're gonna like fill it up with water, and then like we're gonna be like, oh no, there's a leak, and like everyone's gonna run down, and then we're gonna put this thing in the water and we're gonna shock it. It doesn't. I'm just trying to be stupid.
I don't think it makes that powerful of a shot.
I know, but it's fun.
The only reason it does a stun at all is because people are like, oh my god, witchcraft, what just happened? Ow!
Witch!
Alright, you want
So
to
let me get this straight. Let me get this straight, dude. You have these two ultimate weapons, and one of them got unlimited food, and the other one got unlimited water. Those.
Yeah.
No, not those two. The whole group. You realize I'm playing two characters here. You would have handed yourself those weapons had you been the DM.
Well, not necessarily.
I like
So other
it.
opinions
That
are-
make good shit.
Well, some people got more OP shit than others.
Alright, now, if you